I'm sure I thought it was a good thing at the time. I'll give people a second to comment before I start opening these sweet, sweet packs. Enjoy the very high quality lighting. This is a basement. It is one of 3 places that I can go. In the entire world. Should have clarified. Whew, then I'm gonna have to make dinner. I'm hungry. Okay, let's get this started. If other people want to see the beginning, earlier packs, they can watch the replay on the video. I have waited long enough to open these collector boosters. So I don't know as much about this set and its super cool legendary cards. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he gets a Kraken packs. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know as much about these cards as I do about like the ones from the last 2 sets. I know that the showcase are like cool comic style cards, and the planeswalkers, and then a bunch of the legendary monsters are those, and then also there's spotlight versions of the triomes, the wedge lands that cycle. I'm really looking to get my hands on those, and maybe some of the planeswalkers would be pretty cool. So that's like what I want to see, and we'll see what we actually open up here. So I'm gonna get a crack-a-lack. Here, let me move myself a little bit here. And I frankly haven't seen all that many other cards in this set to begin with. I've like drafted a little bit, like 2 or 3 drafts, but otherwise not much. So our token is Human Soldier and also Catbird. That's a nice token. I'm gonna kind of again just gloss through the foil like lands and commons and uncommons. We got Evolving Wilds. It's a pretty nice Evolving Wilds. It's not my favorite art though. I like some of the older ones better. Plummet, Raking Claws, Blister Spit Gremlin. That guy's annoying. Neutralize, the Cycling Counter spell. Rogrin Crystal is the cycling mana rock. And this one's actually kind of scuffed up, which I'm not thrilled about. But fortunately, I don't care about this card, I guess. We got a Foil Plains. We have a Mind Leecher. I'm actually going to separate out the mana rocks and stuff because those seem more relevant. Mind Leecher is mutate 4 black, flying. When it mutates, exile the top card of each opponent's library face down. You may look at and play those cards for as long as they remain exiled. And it's a 5/5 flyer. That's pretty good. We have Unpredictable Cyclone. Now I'll show you the Mind Leecher, sorry. I guess you can kind of see it. Unpredictable Cyclone seems dumb, and I hate it. I hate this kind of card. If a cycling ability would, or another non-land card would cause you to draw a card, instead exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a card that shares a card type with the cycled card. May cast that card without paying its mana cost, then put the exiled cards that weren't cast this way on the bottom of your library in a random order, and it's a 5 mana enchantment. These are neat, but I'm not playing the kind of Magic where that would be relevant most of the time. Mythos of Bracos. Full showcase rare. If it's 2 green, if blue-black was spent to cast it, put that search your library for a card, put that card into your library or into your graveyard, then shuffle your library, return up to 2 permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. It's fine. This card looks really cool. Trumpeting Gnar. It is an uncommon mutate 3 green blue. Whenever it mutates, you get a 3/3, and it is a 3/3. So you can pay 5 to get 2/3/3, or to get a 3/3, and then put this on top of something with that ability. It's fine. The art's sweet though. That's where the real. Try and get it on these the Theros constellation ones I thought were kind of bland, and the storybook just weren't really my aesthetic. These are really cool. I really like these. Here's another uncommon one. And then we do have a pretty exciting mythic next. This is Auspicious Starix. Mutate 5 green. Whenever it mutates, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile X permanent cards, where X is the number of times this creature has mutated. You put them onto the battlefield. It is a Genesis wave, where X is the number of times it's mutated. This pack is freaking sweet. So we have Nethroi, Apex of Death, as a spotlight. So that's pretty cool. And then there's another very sweet mythic next, which I'm very excited about. So it's Nethroi, Apex of Death. Mutate 4 green-white hybrid, black-black. Death Touch, Lifelink. When it mutates, return any number of target creature cards with total power 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That ain't bad, and it has Death Touch and Lifelink. Very cool. Our next card is Mothra. Yeah, that's right. Maybe you steal some tiny pygmy ladies from an island, and then a big slug comes to your island. He comes to Japan and destroys everything, but it's like supposed to be America, and then it does turn into a moth at the end. You watch the original Mothra, very little of the Mothra form, the moth form of Mothra in that movie, and there are tiny women in it, which is weird, and they sing about Mothra. You should watch it, it's weird. Whenever a creature you control without flying dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a flying counter on it. This is Luminous Broodmoth, which seems like a very cool, very good card. Did have it played against me in a draft, but unfortunately for them, I had the red. I had the red deal 4 damage to a thing, and that kind of shot it out of the sky. Our last card is a foil showcase uncommon. It is Parcel Beast. 2/4 for 4 or mutate for green blue. 1 mana, tap, look at the top card of your library. If it's land, put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, it goes into your hand. Pretty good. Also, again, just really sweet cards. These spotlight cards. Then they'll look even sweeter in foil. Alright. Pack 2. I might skip over the regular rares as we get going, but there's only 12 packs, so. Our token is a foil beast. It's also a different human soldier than the one that we saw before. Beast. Human. That's a pretty cool token. I like that human. Soldier is pretty good. We got Migratory Greathorn, Tranquil Cove. I'll separate out the tap lands. They're nice. Capture Sphere, Fertilid, Rooting Moloch, which is a pretty good uncommon that I've enjoyed playing with. Bastion of Remembrance, I did not care for. Foil Forest, Agitator Ant. Has Goad. That's weird. This must be from a commander deck. No, it's not. It's 49. That's. Oh yeah, it is. That's 49 322 from. I see. Yeah, Commander 20. Yeah, that makes sense because otherwise that would be a weird card to print in a standard set. Just put that here. We have Lava Brink Venturer. As Lava Brink Venturer enters the battlefield, choose odd or even. It has protection from each converted mana cost of the chosen value. That's very conditional. It could be good or bad or not matter, I guess. The problem with that, and like also the problem with when this was on the Achilles guy in Theros, is that you also can't target them with your own spells and abilities because they have protection. Foil Full Art Quartzwood Crasher. Whenever one or more creatures you control with trample deal combat damage to a player, create an XX green dinosaur beast creature token with trample, where X is the amount of damage those creatures dealt to that player. And it also is a 6/6 with trample. I actually had this in draft, and this card can really, really sway the game in your favor if it doesn't get shut down pretty fast. So we have Cavern Whisperer. This is really cool. Again, it's a common, and it looks really sweet. Mutate 3 black, 4/4 menace. Whenever it mutates, each opponent discards a card. Very, very sweet art. Yeah, it's the biggest Dreadmaw of all. Just look at this guy. I'm trying to get him with pain. Yeah, he's pretty spooky looking. Chittering Harvester, less cool, still pretty cool. Uncommon. Whenever it mutates, each opponent sacrifices a creature. It is a 4/6, mutates for 4 and a black. Otherwise, you're casting it for 6. There's some really chonky mana costs in this set I've found. Chittering Harvester, he's here to harvest you. He's a nightmare. Black is the nightmare monsters. And then we have a Triome. We have Savai Triome, Spotlight, Full Art, Cycle for 3, and this was the Mardu one. It taps for red, white, black. Enters tapped. These all look pretty cool too. The Spotlight ones. That's just all the like cartoon comic book art just looks really cool. Then our box hopper card is Dorat the Perfect Pet, which is Sprite Dragon, and he's cute. It's not Mothra, I think we can agree, but he's cute. He's cute. He is. He's the perfect pet. Yeah, that's true. I am a nightmare. That's fair. And then Vulpikeet is the foil. It is a common. It is very silly. It is a fox bird. This card's very good, though. I'll pick it pretty high in draft if I'm going in on trying to get over the top with flyers. Yeah, that's Vulpikeet. Vulpikeet, go here. I guess I should separate these out better. Let's reorder. Savai Triome. These are the commons and uncommons. I'll separate out the rares and the mythics. Nethroi, Apex of Death, go with the Triome. All the other cards go over here. Who cares about you? Standard doesn't exist. Alright, I see a cute cat right on top. It's a cute cat. Look at this cat. That's a pretty good cat. It's also same human soldier. Whatever. Get out of here, human soldier. No one cares about you. You got Bloodfell Caves. A deadweight art that I don't care for because it's like murdering some kind of bunny. That's not cool. Farfinder. Still don't know how I feel about that guy. It's like a body, but I guess like the thing is like you really want it in the mutate deck because it gets you like a guy out, gets you a land, and then you can mutate it into a body that matters. And then we have Deadly Rollick. If you control commander, you may cast a spell without paying its mana cost. Exile target creature. Seems pretty good. Someone tries to remove your commander, you respond by exiling something of theirs for free. I like it. Death's Oasis is whenever a non-token creature, this is an enchantment. Yeah, that's true. It's just like I find I end up with a lot of them. So I don't prioritize. Like I think it's good, but I don't prioritize it as high as I otherwise might because like people, even in like the human drafts, seem to undervalue it. I'm also like in the like bronze toilet, so who knows what that has to do with anything. Death's Oasis is an enchantment. That's pretty good. Gain life. Also, get creatures back. Why not? We have Gyruda. Yeah, I think that's true. Gyruda, known for being a dickhead. Want to get milled out? Sure you do. Here he is. He's here to mill you out. Now he's gone. Pouncing Shore Shark. He's a shark beast. That's nice. He's a street shark. Whenever he mutates, you may return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. This has flash, mutates for 3 and a blue. This guy's a real pain in the ass. It's also really sweet art. Our next one is also a sweet card. Lord Dracus, Lizard Beast, mutate, blue-red hybrid. Whenever it mutates, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. That is one hell of a... Is it Chronarch? It's like, what if he also wanted to eat you? Then he only costs 2 mana. Or at most 3 mana, I guess. Oh, and we hit another mythic. We have Vadrock, Apex of Thunder. This is the Jeskai Apex creature. Flying first strike 3/3. Whenever he mutates, you may cast target non-creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. Which is a weird ability. And then we have our last card before the foil is a card which I think is going to be kind of pricey because there's not going to be very many of them that exist, which is Space Godzilla Death Corona. Card which is only appearing, I think, in this run of collector boosters, and I think they're removing them from everything else. Because it has the word Corona on it. Yeah, Insensitive Godzilla Man, here to make you feel bad about everything and remind you about your death. It's a memento mori that's Space Godzilla. Yeah, I don't know, like, maybe they're... who knows? I'm not Wizards of the Coast legal, I couldn't tell you. Anyway, here's a Migratory Greatheart. That goes here. Stack these guys up. Get over there, Space Godzilla. You're the coroniest. So we have Nethroi and Vadrock. That's pretty good. Let's keep going. Yeah, it's definitely someone would, and they were probably just like, hey, this card's an uncommon, who gives a shit about it? Yeah, that's probably also true. I don't know. We have Cat Human Soldier again. Don't need to look at that. Flycatcher Giraffid. It's the Vigilance or Reach dude. He's a 3/5 for 5. Does not excite me. Those numbers are not what I'm looking for. Nightmare Squirrel. Helica Glider. He's a 2/2 for 3. He either has flying or first strike. Doesn't seem like that much of a nightmare. I feel like we're being kind of dramatic. More cards. Pouncing Shore Shark. I'm going to show you the art for Pouncing Shore Shark, the regular art, because I actually like it a lot, because it's so stupid. He's like, I'm a shark! It's like reaching out to grab you with his claws. Yeah, he has arms and like almost like opposable hands, and he's here to grab you and eat you. Titan Hunter is our commander card. At the beginning of each player's end step, if no creatures die this turn, it deals 4 damage to that player. Sacrifice a creature, you gain 4 life. So you can hurt everyone for not killing stuff. And you can kill stuff. Then we have an exciting pair of cards. We have Kinnon, Bonder Prodigy. Blue-green, whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 more of any type that permanent produce. 5 green-blue. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. It's Lead the Stampede for 5 green-blue on a 2/2 that doubles your mana. If you like that one, you'll love this foil one. Wow. It's the same card. They're just on top of each other. Good job, pack. Then we have Glowstone Recluse, which is super cool. Is 3 green, reach whenever it mutates, put 2+1/+1 counters on it, and it is a spider. This is a pretty good spider. Yeah, you're shore shark for muffins. That card's really sweet. Cavern Whisperer we've already seen. Dirge Bat we have. Mutate 4 black black. Whenever he mutates, destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Flash Flying 3/3. And you can cast him for 2 black black. And mutate cheaper stuff onto him if you want. He's pretty cool. I like Hero's Downfall getting Downfallier by the second. Put him over here with Yadrock and stuff. Then we have, I didn't know these cards could be foil. Gigan, Cyberclaw Terror. He is Gyruda, but as a Toei monster. And it is foil. I didn't know the slot could be foil. That's very cool. I thought that maybe you could only get the foils in the box toppers. But that's pretty sweet. I don't know if that's Valui or not, but it is sweet as hell. Yeah, I feel like it has to be because it's an alternate Gyruda, but I honestly have no idea. Like, I've been pretty checked out on the market because I feel like it probably also only kind of is real right now, but I think you have to be right. I'm going to check real quick. Gan. $30 monies for the foil one. Cool. Sweet. Then Boneyard Lurker is our uncommon foil. This one has a stripe across it because it's supposed to, not because there was something wrong with it. Mutate to hybrid green-black, hybrid green-black. Whenever it mutates, turn a card, permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. That's nice. Don't hate that. All right. Pretty sweet so far. I mean, like, I feel like, yeah, that seems about right, and I bet it probably doesn't depreciate a ton. I think these are, like, I like these collector boosters best, I think, because all the comic book cards look super sweet, and all the Godzilla and Toei monster cards are super sweet. So even if you're not getting cash swag money, you're getting a lot of really cool looking cards that are very unique looking, but that I think are like, I don't know, the aesthetic is like appropriate. We have a Kraken. It's also that human soldier. I'll show you. The Kraken's pretty cool. It is creature type Kraken. Wingfold Terron, Aegis Turtle. That good Aegis Turtle is such a pain in the ass if you're playing against a like control deck that's trying to stall you out and you're like trying to be aggressive and they drop this 0/5 in your path. Savia Saberclaw, 3/1 for 1 and a white. Don't love that. I like it a little bit better in this set when you can maybe mutate it into a flyer. Patagia Tiger, this card has killed me a lot. Because it has flying and is a 3/4. The other stuff is nice too, but also it is a 3/4 with flying. Insatiable Hemorrhage, that's whenever it mutates X life, I don't. Hemophage, sorry. Yeah, I don't really care about that card. Yeah, the blue sword splasher is this fucking turtle. Yeah, that's about right. Lead the Stampede, which that other card I said is, and this is just in the set, and I really like this card. The Vivian art's pretty cool, but I think I like the Glissa art better. We have Island. We have Otrimi, the Ever Playful, a mutate Nightmare Beast. This is one of the commander cards. Mutates for 1, and then Sultai, Trample, 6/6. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, return target creature card with mutate from a graveyard to your hand. Seems good. This is a aggressive body for a commander. Then we have Luminous Broodmoth, full art. And that's just regular Luminous Broodmoth. We saw Mothra version, obviously the superior version earlier. I'll get that in the frame a little bit. Sorry, I'm terrible at showing cards. Ooh, we have Ketria Triome in foil, but this is unfortunately a regular one. I don't know what the over-under is. Yeah, poor baby Kraken. Turtle gets 5 toughness. I don't know how much the foil regular one is. I know the foil focus ones are a fortune. Still $20, so pretty cool. We have Dreamtail Heron for blue for a 3/4 flyer. Whenever it mutates, draw a card. 3 and a blue and a mutate. I like this card. Even, you know, it's inefficient, but as inefficient card draws go, a 3/4 flyer that's, oh, you know, kind of expensive, not bad. Not terrible at all. We have Migratory Greathorn and not foil. I'm even less excited about it now that it's not in foil. Ooh, I'm much more excited about this card, though. It's Rogren Triome, full art. This is the Jeskai one. And this is Spotlight. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Don't do that, Alan. Don't look at Twitter. That's a mistake. Uh-oh. Auto chess. Sing to me. Oh, no. The most obscure game of all time. We have Foil Cavern Whisperer as a common. He is scary. Yeah, as we established. And he's not less scary in foil. I don't want to... Yeah, I say way too dumb for auto chess. Almost too dumb to live. I am sorry. Rogren Triome, you go over here. And then we have King Caesar, Ancient Guardian. He's Huntmaster Liger from Zoids. Mutate 2 white. Whenever this creature mutates, other creatures you control get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of times this creature is mutated, and he's a 3/4. Uncommon. Yeah, for sure, too dumb to live. Too dumb for Tai Chi to live, at least. King Caesar, go on top of Gigan, who's way more money than you. Yeah, Wretched Griff with, like, yeah, Emerge being... Yeah, that's absolutely, It's true, though. Poor Tai Chi. We got Catbird. Human Soldier. I don't know if this was the same Human Soldier we saw before. Probably, right? How many could there be? 2 or 3. Yeah, Wretched Griff is awesome, and I like. I think Robin, you're right. I like this guy about there. Certainly like him better than like the sack for 1,000,000 mana to draw 3 guy from Theros. Not interested. Give me a flyer. Main Serval. That is a 1/4 with Vigilance. Adventurous Impulse. That's nice to have. Corpse Churn. Why not? Hampering Snare. Back for more. Sweet card. Hornbash Mentor. Also sweet. Plains. Spellpire Phoenix as our commander card. May return to her instant or sorcery card with a cycling ability from your graveyard to your hand when it enters. At the beginning of each end step, if you cycle 2 or more cards, return it from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, no, that's a real tough one. I'm going to save everyone the trouble by first preemptively never going outside again, so they won't have to make that choice this year, probably. Well, certainly not anytime soon. Mythos of Bracos, but not foil. Not more exciting. Karuga, the Macro Sage. Foil full art. He's here to get in his macros. He is a dinosaur hippo. That's nice. Love to see that. Then we have non-foil Vulpikeet. We have Cloud Piercer, which is a 5/4 with reach for 5 that can mutate for 4, and whenever it mutates, you can rummage. Also fine. I like it a lot less than the flyer, but it's not terrible. And it's it's also a common. And then we have we're 3 for 5. We have Aluna, Apex of Wishes. This is the Teamer legendary creature. Flying trample 6/6 for 5. Whenever this creature mutates, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land permanent card, put it onto the battlefield. Like that effect a lot better. Yeah, that's true, Rob. It's probably good value. Yeah, I like this ability a lot better on a gigantic trampling flyer. Apparently, if you put Teamer together, you get demons, because it's a 6/6 flyer with trample. It goes there. We have Titanoth Rex here, and an 11/11 trample, cycle 1 green. Whenever you cycle Titanoth Rex, trample counter on target creature. I actually like this card. And it is Godzilla, Primeval Champion, and foil. Pretty sweet. This is a very sweet card. I am happy to have this just because it's cool, because it's just green Godzilla. Then we have Trumpeting Gnar. We got that Gnar. Yeah, the shark guy. Yeah, exactly. Just like cycle, give something trample, and like there's the rooting Moloch too. You can maybe get him back later, so you like cycle him early to get the trample value, and then like fetch him back late game to like cast this gigantic trampler. Beast Human token on the new pack. And then let's see, we got Moscow Goriak, 2/4 Vigilance for 2 and a green, Snore, Dranith Stinger is the cycling ping guy, but only to opponents, so I like it less. But he's fine, he's a 2/2 for 2. Heightened Reflexes, Memory Leak, General's Enforcer, Ivy Elemental, Forest. We have Frontier Warmonger, 3 and a red. Whenever one or more creatures attack one of your opponents or a planeswalker they control, those creatures gain medicine until end of turn. And can I just say, it has been such a treat that this slot, the non-booster pack slot, and this collector booster can't ever be Tranquil Cove or some other tap land, because that was absolutely wretched, and it is much nicer that it is just a commander rare or mythic. Like, that is a considerably better variance. Like, this can never be Scoured Barrens, thank God. We have Slitherwisp. Yeah, well, like, just like not having it be like an uncommon, like this slot, like we've opened a little bit more than half of this box, and I think it only can be rares and mythics, so like you're just not getting to the end of your pack and getting fed bad tap lands. Slitherwisp, very cool. Flash 3/2 for blue, black, black. Whenever you cast another creature that has flash, draw a card and each opponent loses a life. Like him very much. Also, he's scary. Then we have Savai Triome Foil. Ooh. That is the, again, the Mardu one. I'll put those here for now. Cavern Whisperer, Chittering Harvester. Then we got our art from the boosters. This is Gem Razor. 3 green, mutate 1 green green, reach trample. Whenever it mutates, destroy target artifact or enchantment and opponent controls. That's fine. Yeah, like these collector boosters are the same price as the previous ones, but I think the value potential is a deal better for a number of reasons. Like, I think their composition is better. I think the number of hits is larger. And there's also something to be said, too, for the amount of this set that's likely to be distributed. Just because, like, obviously the world is shut off and we don't know when it's going to come back or if it's going to come back in the same way. So, like, I don't expect that the set is going to have a very high circulation, which is a shame because it seems sweet. I love wedge sets or, shard sets, those 3-color like sets like this and cons and stuff. We have Dorath, the perfect pet again. Still perfect. And then Archipelagor. It's a 7/7 Leviathan for 5 blue. When it mutates, tap up to X target creatures, where X is the number of times it's mutated. They don't untap during their controller's next untap set. 5 blue. To cast it. Hard cast. That's nice. We've mostly hit commons and uncommons in the foil slot, but that's okay. Otherwise, we've seen some real value. I think. Certainly a lot of cool cards. And a fair number of the triomes, which I was hoping to hit just because, even if you're not invested in an individual format or whatever, can't go wrong with lands. We have a Kraken that's a soldier. Okay, yeah, there's 3 different arts for the soldier. We've seen them all now. Solid Footing. This is the Butts enchantment. There are places where you can play that, but I generally don't like to be in the Vigilance deck. I just don't think it does super good against the gigantic Tramplers deck. Light of Hope, whatever. This Terrifying Mole, Excavation Mole. Somehow not a nightmare, even though I'm looking at it, and it looks like a nightmare. To me, I'm going to have a nightmare about it, probably. But it's not a nightmare creature type. Garrison Cat, he's doing his best. Footfall Crater, Keensight Mentor, and Montagne. We got a Mountain and Slippery Bog Bonder. Flash Hexproof 3/3 for 4. When it enters the battlefield, put a Hexproof counter on target creature, then move any number of counters from among creatures you control into that creature. Make your own Slippery Boggart. Or Boggle, rather. And it's got the Boggle right there. And it's a person who's, like, cosplaying as a mascot Boggle as well. So, I like this card quite a bit. Unpredictable Cyclone. Don't have to go there again. We have Keruga the Macro Sage. This is foil, but not full art. So, how much is that worth? Who knows? Who can say? The internet could say, but I'm not going to look. I'll check later. Another Pouncing Shore Shark. Lord Dracus. Ooh. We got there. It's Narset. Look at this sweet freaking karate kicking Narset. She's like doing a cool kick. And she's all comic booky. This is totally sweet. I'm very excited about this card. Also, she's just, good. She is good. Yeah, very cool. Wow, foil full art, lots of dollars. Foil non-full art, get that crap out of here. It's like, scrape that into the garbage. Then we have Destoroyah. Perfect life form. I like that we're not gonna Romanize his name. He's Destoroyah. Destroya desu. He is a 4/4. This is Everquill Phoenix. 4/4 for 2 red. Mutate 3 red. Flying. When it mutates, create a red artifact token named Feather with 1, sacrifice it. Return target Phoenix card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Pretty good. No, he's not Dostoevsky. Different guy. Go here, Destoroya. And another foil Cloud Piercer. We somehow have hit 2 of that guy. I guess he's common, so. I mean, he might be, but mostly he's, I mean, he is red, so there's that to be said for him. We have Catbird, Human Soldier, Wilt, whatever. Unlikely Aid. That is unlikely. Look, Unlikely Aid. If I'm not gonna play you when your art is Gideon riding Rakdos, I'm never gonna play this card. Like, if Gideon riding Rakdos can't get me to slot a card into my deck, then it's never going in. Honey Mammoth. This card's surprisingly a beating sometimes. Swiftwater Cliffs, Polywog Symbiote, Will of the All Hunter, Swamp. I feel like also there's the balance of cards in terms of rarity is shifted more towards Spotlight, I feel like, than just the basic commons and uncommons and foil than the other collector boosters. Yeah, Desutoroya, he came in. He's all red, and he's perfect. And he's a pretty good Phoenix. Selective Adaptation. Reveal the top 7 cards of your library. Choose from among them a card with flying, a card with first strike, and so on for a lot of keywords. Put one of the chosen cards on the battlefield, the other chosen cards into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. Yeah, that's... Wait, yes. QED, atheists. Mythos of Snapdax. Each player chooses an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker from among the non-land permanents they control, then sacrifice the rest. If red-black was spent to cast a spell, you choose the permanents for each player instead. Don't like that. That's, yeah. It's like Crackling Doom, but you get to choose. Yeah, 2 white. Pretty good. That's a heck of a commander card. We have a foil Rogrin Triome. I feel like we already saw one of these. Did we already see one of these? We have Savai. I know we saw Rogrin Triome. No, we have Savai and Ketria are the Triomes that we've seen as non-spotlights. So Rogrin is the Jeskai one. And we saw the spotlight version of it. This is the regular version. Excited that I opened a lot of Triomes because I really wanted to get a bunch of those. So I just think they're cool. Migratory Greathorn. Get over there. No one cares about you. Get out of my life. Porcuparrot. It's Porcuparrot. He's a bird beast. He is a beast too. Mutate 2 red. Deals X damage to any target, where X is the number of times this creature is mutated. Here he is. Yeah, Cataclysm upgrade, exactly. Look at this beast. He's a beast. Oh yeah. Yeah, he gets a death touch counter and then it's all over. We have Indatha Triome full art. That's the Abzan one. And that's a full art spotlight card. That's very cool looking and also super sweet that I opened it. Yeah, I did it on one of the drafts on Arena too, and yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. I did also parlay my first free draft into a second free draft. I had I can't remember. It was some white rare that just shut everyone out of the game. It wasn't the moth. It was something else. We have a foil Dorat, the perfect pet. Probably when we go back to Alara is the answer. Foil Dorat. So we've seen almost a playset of Sprite Dragon in this box. And his Mythos heralded his coming. We have now hit the 4th of the 5. Only this one's in foil. It is Snapdax, Apex of the Hunt. Spotlight, foil. And that is a sweet-ass card. Also, Snapdax is terrifying. So 3/5 for 4 with double strike. Whenever he mutates, he deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls, and you gain 4 life. Woof. How much are you, Snapdax? Yeah, he is very mad and intensely scary. He's $40. Sound the bell. We did it. Although I don't know if I'd sell a card that sweet. God, he's so cool. Holy shit. That is a cool, cool card. We got Beast Soldier. Rugged Highlands, that's nice. Startling Development, Coordinated Charge, a card that I've played more often than I ever thought I would. Oh, I didn't even know Frostlinks was in this set. That's about how many times I've drafted it. I don't think I've actually seen a Frostlinks in as a common. Ketria Crystal, Zagoth Mamba, pretty good one. Island, Sawtusk Demolisher. That is 3 green mutate or 4 green to hardcast. It's 6/6 with trample. Whenever it mutates, you cast Beast Within. Pretty good. Don't hate that. We have Mythos of Nethroi. 2 black, instant. Destroy target non-land permanent if it's a creature or if Abzan was spent to cast it. So for black, it is just 3 mana, destroy target creature, and if you cast it for Abzan, it's destroy non-land permanent. Pretty cool. Then we got our 4th Triome and foil. We have hit one of almost everyone. This is Endatha. This is the Abzan one. And it's very cool. And I like it very much. Endatha Triome, what are you worth? Probably not much. I imagine it's all about the showcase ones on these. $20. Well, fair enough. Yeah, exactly. It's like black destroyed, black murder, Abzan, kill everything. We have another Dreamtail Heron as our first showcase card. Can't stop seeing Migratory Greathorn. Very sick of looking at him. He should take the hint and get out of here. Then we have Sea Dasher Octopus. 2/2 for 1 blue. Has flash, mutate for 1 and a blue. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I like this looter Ilkor quite a bit. Pretty good card. Like that it has flash. Very into that. Another Godzilla Primeval Champion. This one is not foil. So, you know, we open them in the wrong order to be excited. Majestic Auricorn. 4 white, 4/4 with Vigilance. Mutate for 3 white. Whenever it mutates, you gain 4 life. It's pretty, at least. So that's good, because that effect doesn't do that much for me. Well, we only got 2 packs left, but I'm feeling pretty good about this box. Has been pretty sweet. It has yielded to us a number of very sweet cards. Bristling Boar's back in the mix. I like this card quite a bit in the set where you can give stuff like Menace, and then he can't be blocked ever. Like, Bristling Boar in a set where you can put something called a Menace token onto creatures becomes very cool. Like, very into can't block my boar. Divine Arrow of One Mind. Sleeper Dart. Duskfang Mentor. Bite is 1. All fine cards. Divine Arrow, been goozled by that one quite a bit. Plains, Avenging Huntbonder. Double strike 3/3 for 5, 3 white. Whenever it attacks, put a double strike counter on another target attacking creature. That's pretty good. Sorry, I like to give everything double strike a little bit at a time. That's one heck of a battle cry trigger. Quartzwood Crasher, we've already seen him. Crystalline Giant. Beginning of combat on your turn, choose a kind of counter at random that it doesn't have from flying, first strike, death touch, hexproof, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, vigilance, and +1/+1. Put a counter of that kind on Crystalline Giant. That's a 3/3 for 3, generic. Is it good? It's okay. It's not terrible. It can be really good, or it can be really okay. I personally want to put it in the sky as fast as I can. Then we have Vulpikeet, Cloud Piercer as focus cards. There they are. We've seen them before. They're fine. Dirgebat again. We've seen him before. Ooh, pretty cool. We have Foil King Caesar. That's nice. He's mad. He's foil. And foil Auspicious Starix, which is a good card, and it looks really pretty. That's an okay card, but it looks really pretty. I like Genesis Wave. I don't hate Genesis Waving. Right, this is it. Last pack. Is there something in it that is more exciting than all the crazy shit that we've opened so far? Probably not, but there might be. We don't know. We haven't opened it yet. We have a Kraken that's also a human soldier. Thwart the enemy. Get out of here. Fog, you can't trick me into thinking... I guess, to be fair, it's better than Fog. I take that back. Thwart the enemy can be a really good offensive combat trick. Yeah, maybe a crow, you're right. Gotta cherish the crow girl. God, why won't they cherish the crow girl? Greater Sandworm. Glad to see this guy back again. He will kill you. Scour Barons, that's nice. Polywog Symbiote. Grim Dancer, this card lives up to the name. It looks like a fucking nightmare. Feast your eyes on this horror for a second. Forest. What we got? Shiny Impetus. 2 red. Enchantment. Aura. Enchant creature. It gets +2/+2 and is goated. It attacks each combat if able and attacks a player other than you. Whenever it attacks, you create a treasure token. Like that. That's pretty good. It's a good trick. It's a good trick to play on someone. We have a full art Eerie Ultimatum. Return any number of permanent cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. That is pretty good in Commander, I think we can all agree. Play this late, and it's like almost like Rise of the Dark Realms. I mean, probably it literally is Rise of the Dark Realms, but even scarier because you get enchantments back. And artifacts. Very scary. Mythos of Iluna. It's our last foil non-showcase card. We got Parcel Beast. I've already seen him in foil. Boneyard Lurker. Ooh, wow, that's a cool card. That is very cool. This is Everquill Phoenix, who we saw as Destoroyah, but this is a full art Spotlight. And wow, that is some really sweet art. Very, very cool. It's gonna go right there. And it's Poliwag Symbiote. Baby Godzilla. Ruin Reborn. Yeah, it's way cooler than Destoroyah, the perfect life form. No offense to his Japanese-ness. It's Baby Godzilla. That's nice. I mean, like, we set the bar pretty hard early, pretty high early in the box, so we just weren't going to get over, foil Snapdax or foil Gigan Cyberclaw Terror. And then we have Huntmaster Liger as the last card. Foil, we've seen him before. Sucks, Roy. Yeah, you got him. Yeah. Check it out. The dumbass Weeb Dragon. Yeah. That is going to do it for the opening. And to review, we opened some Karugas. We opened some Ultimatums. We saw some Gyruda foil. We saw Gigan Cyberclaw Terror foil, which is Gyruda, but even more expensive because he's a scary robot. We saw almost every one of the Apexes. We didn't get the Sultai one, but we did see all the other ones, and we did get Narset. I think it's funny that Narset is appearing again in a set with Jeskai colors. It has a Jeskai card. We got Mothra, Space Godzilla, Gigan foil, lots of really cool stuff. I think that while they are the same price point, that these cards, that the set of cards that you can get, the breakdown of the packs, the range of variants you can see makes, and like a mixture of other unrelated circumstances make these collector boosters a better value and coolness prospect than previous ones, if for no other reason that, again, like, these comic style cards I think are just super sweet. The Godzilla and Toei cards, very, very cool. You got some lands in the mix. You got some really powerful cards. Just a lot of really sweet stuff. We have these available for purchase on the web store. Check that out if you want to pre-order boxes of regular draft boosters or collector boosters. Also, if you want to pre-order pre-release kits. And remember that the booster boxes, the regular draft booster boxes, come with box toppers that are these Godzilla cards. Also, remember that any purchase of $50 or more nets you a promo pack, Theros promo pack, while supplies last. This weekend, Friday to Sunday, we'll be doing contactless curbside pickup for all of your pre-orders for the set. That includes like the commander decks we got. We have bundles. We have the collector booster boxes. We have booster boxes. We have pre-release kits. We have a thing of display of theme boosters. We've got it all. Obviously, if you want to pick up anything else that we have listed up on the site or that you think we might have, message me or buy it on the web store, and you can pick that up this weekend as well. Very cool stuff in here. and look forward to maybe opening some more at some point. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.